Come to my playhouse, and this time I am not at my playhouse again. I'm still in Portugal, and I'm here with Cindy Vine, who we are gonna be talking to today because she has a very interesting project going on here in central Portugal. So do say hello.
Hello and welcome to my farm, to Bela Pedra farm in Portugal.
And Cindy has moved here, was it 1 year ago?
No, I moved here actually in June. I bought the farm in June last year.
That's about 1 year ago.
Yeah, but I actually only moved here in June this year.
Okay. Cindy is renovating this old farm, and she has an online business that she's going to be running from here. At the moment she's also running it from a different place, just because, well, as you will see, the farm is not completely done yet. But let's go around and see this, and hopefully you will think this is very interesting, because I do. So Cindy bought this place. It's 2.5 hectares of land, and well, there's this, do we call it a ruin? This is not really a ruin, it's something in between, right?
Yes, I think...
Agricultural building, I think they call it.
No. This was originally the farmer's house, sort of like 50-60 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. In Portugal there's a lot of, well, some houses you can stay in and some houses you can't stay in, and this has a habitation license.
It does. It's got an urban article.
I have been reading up on my stuff here.
Yeah, and so this property has two articles. It's got the rustic article, which is the farming part, and the urban article, which is the house part. And this house, I think, had also become like a bit of a ruin, like you can see the ruin on the side here.
Yeah.
And when they decided they wanted to sell it, they sort of quickly put some of the, they slapped cement pointing. They didn't do a very good job on the outside, and they put a new roof on.
Yeah.
So
let's go see.
I think it was originally looking like this ruin outside.
Yeah,
because I don't have a mixer.
This is the new kitchen area, the outside kitchen, and you're going to be extending the roof, you told me.
Yes. So we're going to extend the roof out, and then, so it'll start off as like an outdoor kitchen, but we will eventually, I'm going to be rebuilding the walls with bottles and cordwood. So, and then I'm going to have a big window in the front over here. So it will eventually be built up. And then this ruin on this side with this big rock over here, I'm going to put a deck across there, and I'm going to build those walls up as well with bottles and cordwood, and that'll be a second bedroom for when my children come visit.
Oh, that's one heck of a project.
Yes.
You are 60 years old, and you decided to move here to Portugal and start a project like this.
Because I think I might be a little bit crazy, but you know what? I grew up on a farm, and all my life I wanted to grow old on a farm. And when I realized I was going to be turning 60, I thought, if I want to do this farm dream, I've got to do it now. I can't wait until I'm 65, because then, you know, it's going to be difficult to do things with my walker or whatever.
Yeah, that would be even more crazy.
Yeah, so I thought, let me rather do it while I've still got energy to be able to.
And that's why I'm here as well, because I'm also a little bit crazy. So I've been watching all of these YouTubers from Portugal here that has been buying farms or houses and stuff, and yeah, literally I have gone down here to check out what it's all about and see if this is something for me. If I'm like Cindy, when I get a little older, if I want a farm here with a nice view, might not be a bad idea. I saw your video the other day, well actually it was today that I'm filming, and you had a wasp nest right up here.
Yes, 2 wasp nests.
Nasty ones as well.
Yellow jacket wasps.
Yeah. Not bees, but wasps.
Yeah.
The nasty ones. Oh, and the internet connection comes in here. That's kind of interesting. You have an online business.
Teacher training workshops online or virtually at the moment, because you can't travel because of COVID. And so I need to have really good internet, because if you're going to be spending 2 days on Zoom, your internet's got to be stable.
Yeah, and people are paying you to teach them stuff,
yes,
so it has to be good.
Yes, exactly.
You told me before we started recording that your audience was questioning your priorities there, and
why I got a satellite before I'd even finished with the house.
And my audience, I'm sure they will understand.
Yes, and that time generating my income from the internet, so therefore I have to have stable internet, and that's a big priority for me.
I admire that. So this is the inside of the house, and I have been following on your videos and seeing you got the floor laid down and these big rocks that are staying here. Oh, have I ever told you about these Ryobi tools? And Cindy has this one. I don't have this one. Why is she better equipped in Ryobi tools than me? I question myself there.
I question you too. I love Ryobi. Ryobi is my favorite, and Ryobi, if you're listening to me now, I wouldn't mind you sponsoring me with some more tools. I have a miter saw, a circular saw, a jigsaw, a hammer drill, and just the normal impact drill driver.
Ryobi. Call out. I was commenting that this looks a lot bigger than on your videos. I will just stand in this corner and
I can go
in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
On the videos it looked like it was 3 meters times 2.5 or something, but it's actually way bigger than that.
Yeah, and it's nice and cool inside here. We are going to be putting insulation on the roof.
Yeah, that's gonna help a lot.
And so this will be my bedroom. I've got my lovely Norwegian wood burner that I brought with me from Norway.
That's gonna sit over there.
That'll sit over there. And over here, this area, I'm going to have sort of like my office part for my online workshops that I do. But I'll probably, once I've built a veranda, will sit outside with that as well. But I've got my things, all my batteries for my solar system ready to get installed. Another
thing that we have in common here, I love my batteries too. And we just had a look at Cindy's inverter over here. You call it a hybrid inverter, right?
It's a hybrid inverter.
Yeah, which means that it can run off solar and batteries and
the generator
over here. So even though this is totally off-grid, you're gonna be with power.
Yeah, always. And because I need to have stable internet and power.
Yeah, without power
for my online business.
Yeah. So I found that very intriguing. I would love to have something like this. I'm trying to build that at my house, but well, when you have grid power, it's so easy to just switch over when you're battling your batteries. So I checked this inverter, and it's 3000 watt, and it's a 24 volt system. So these very big beefy batteries that Cindy has got, which are 245 amp hours. I am also a bit envious on those, but
do you know how much this cost? Would you like to know?
A fortune.
Let me tell you, the inverter, the 4 batteries, and the 4 320 watt solar panels came to 1,500 euros.
Okay, that's not too bad.
With free delivery.
From Spain?
Yes, from Spain.
It is kind of a building project here, and Cindy is telling me about this very fancy bathroom that is to be here.
Yeah, so this stuff, we're going to clear this out, but because we've got really big rocks that we can't lift inside, we're just going to put a deck over it, and then we'll have like a drainage thing going out, and the shower will be in here. This is going to be the bathroom, and then on top of these walls I'm going to be putting making a bottle wall. So the light will shine through, but people over there won't be able to see me in all my glory.
All the people over here. Yeah.
Well, I don't really ever see anybody there, but just in case, my luck would be I'd be standing here and they'd all come out to watch.
This is Cindy's car, and it's not often that you run into a Norwegian license plate down here. So you drove all the way from Norway in that...
In 2.5 days.
Good old car.
2.5 days I drove from Norway.
That must have been a good long stretch.
Yep.
How much driving and how much relaxing did you do?
Not much relaxing, just at night, but during the day this car drives beautifully. Volkswagen, you can sponsor me
there's
too.
Another sponsorship coming up there. Yeah, I can sign on that because Cindy drives really fast. I think she must have been doing slalom because she was like slaloming those small cities, and I'm in this hiring car over here and they are gonna fuck me over if it gets the tiniest little scratch.
Okay, so I put out a message in one of the Facebook groups asking if anybody's got old bottles, and I've had some people respond with old bottles in their sheds or farms that they bought, and so I've been going around collecting bottles. So I could be known as the bottle lady.
Yeah, and you cut them.
I cut them. I've got a glass cutter, and then so I cut the bottle. I cut it about here with the glass cutter. So you just score it with the glass cutter, then you pour on boiling water, pour on ice water, and it just cracks apart.
And if you search my channel, I actually have a video on doing bottle cutter. Bottle cutter.
Bottle cutter.
I actually have a video on doing bottle cutting as well. So I have tried this. It's really weird to make the tiniest little scratch in a bottle and put it in warm water, cold water, and warm water, and then it just separates and the top comes off.
Yeah, and you just put the two bottoms together with duct tape, and it's really solid.
And you're going to build up your wall with
and
that.
I'm going to build up my wall, and you can see the light will be able to shine through.
Yeah, probably. Cindy doesn't live here totally alone.
They think they're hippopotamus. Oh, now they see me. Oh, you just missed that, I think.
No.
Did you get it?
I think they were sunbathing in the pool. I have been watching Cindy's videos, and these are two very spoiled pigs. I think one of them is called Oreo, and the other one...
Oreo is the male, and Cocoa Pop is the female. And they love... We got given a whole lot of pears from somebody with a pear farm. So for the last week they've been feasting on pears.
And they don't enjoy that at all. No.
They love pears. They hate tomatoes and capsicum.
Oh, so they are picky pigs.
Yes.
Yeah, I have been watching your videos and wondering if they're ever gonna show up on a dish. Yeah, no,
and I'm fetching 2 more tomorrow, younger ones. But they love going into the pool over there. It's trying to eat your camera.
Yeah.
No, you can't eat the camera. No, they're going to fight over the last one. Oh, she's got it.
And as this is a farm, you're planning on more animals?
Yes, I will eventually get some chickens. I was thinking I might get a couple of goats, but goats will be the last that I'll get.
Pig fight, pig fight.
They're fighting over the last piece of pear.
Yeah, they don't like the salad much either. So,
no.
Yeah, they do say that pigs are very closely related to humans, so to all the burger lovers out there, eat your salad, otherwise we'll call you a pig. They are very photogenic. They really want to be in the video. Oh don't do that. That can't be nice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, on your nose. I didn't mean to hit you on your nose. Don't fight over that one.
So I met up with Cindy because she was going into town to get some new stuff for her watering system. So I get to get a sneak peek at what is coming up.
See, I am spoiling pigs tonight.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm going to move them to their new place. So I thought,
you need
I'll
something
celebrate.
to lure them along with.
So I've got some more pipe.
And a lot of fittings.
Yeah, so the guy set up he set this one up for me, and I've got pieces for a second one. So the pipe is going to come from the water mine into here, and then we're going to attach the smaller pipe on here, and we'll attach some other smaller pipe on this side, and this one will go to this pig pen, and then that one will go to the new pig pen that's
the pallet right up here.
Yeah, and then we can turn off and on with the taps as well, so we don't have to water both at the same time. And then what we're going to do, I've got another one like this. It's not put together yet, but this will go down to the well at the bottom, so that I can also then have water going to my IBC tank, which waters the orchard, the fruit orchard, and this one will go to the area where I'm going to have the plant vegetables. And then I've got sprinkler system and whatever to try as well. So 2 different watering systems in here.
The pigs that are going to be moved tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to love that. So this is Cindy's famous mushroom rock. Mushroom rock. I'm afraid of have you tried and see if you can push it?
No.
Yeah, Cindy has it in her logo, so that would break her day if that fell over. Very interesting rock, must say. How did that ever end up like that? We have walked to Cindy's olive orchard. Is that the word?
Olive grove.
Olive grove. Okay.
Yeah.
And there is how many trees? 1, 2, 3.
10 old, very old olive trees.
And it's good for them to be old because
I don't know. I just think that these have been here a couple of 100 years. You can see some of the trunks are like splitting and whatever, but they're still producing olives.
it looks like something that would fall down, but it's still standing. I have seen videos on people collecting olive. OK Portugal did that last year, I think. So this olive trees, they are located a bit away from the house, which is back here. So the land is pretty big. Cindy is telling me that up here is a public road that is the end of the land, and well, all of these olive trees are going to be picked, and you're going to get someone else to do that. Yeah,
that will happen end of November, beginning of December is olive picking season.
And you're going to be using the oil yourself? Or
yeah,
gifts,
we'll get the oil and send some olive oil to some of my subscribers. I might do a lucky draw or something. Send them some olive oil from the farm.
Homegrown olive oil.
Yep. Well, we've got the homegrown honey already.
What a terrible view. What are you going to do with that?
I don't know.
Horrible. I'm envious.
We've been debating whether it's the rocks that give off that positive energy or or what, but I've had so many people have come here and they just say they just have this feeling of peace and positive energy.
I see some technology. I have to go and investigate. Yeah. Yeah, water is a big thing here because it's dry, as you might see. So Cindy has a generator here, or a pump that pumps out water from this hole in the ground. How deep is it?
I'm not too sure, but it's a water mine. So there's a shaft that actually goes right to an aquifer. So when you pump water out, it just fills up again.
Okay. Oh, we have wildlife. We have a frog. And this pump pumps from here and through that hose and down to the pigs. And that's where the fittings that Cindy showed me are for the at the end of this hose. She's gonna attach those. So, is that the only well that is on the ground, or?
No, I've got another well by the fruit orchard.
Oh, yeah, it's a big piece of land.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming to visit my little farm in Portugal.
And thank you very much for being a great host and letting me stop by and see what you're doing here. It's a very interesting project, and yeah, I am getting so much smarter on if this is a good idea for me or not. I think I need something cooler.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's blistering hot here.
But the weather's quite cool today. It was hotter last week.
The Vikings are melting. So if you want to go check out Cindy, she has her own channel and she's gonna tell you now what it's called.
Cindy Vine Portugal.
And it will be in the description of my videos as well. Thank you very much for hanging along, and thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a very nice day. Let's get something to drink.
I think so. Right.